Have you ever wondered about the lives of monks and Zen practitioners? These individuals dedicate themselves to finding inner peace. They seek a deeper understanding of life. Their paths, while sharing a common goal, take different forms. Let's explore the fascinating worlds of the monk and the Zen practitioner. Discover how their unique approaches to spirituality can inspire us all. Traditional monks, often living in monasteries, follow a structured life. This structure is not just a routine but a way of life that has been passed down through generations. It is a life that demands dedication, discipline, and a deep sense of purpose. The monastery becomes their home, a place where they can focus on their spiritual journey without the distractions of the outside world. Their days begin before sunrise with chanting and meditation. These early morning rituals are designed to center the mind and prepare the spirit for the day ahead. The serene atmosphere of the temple at dawn, with the first light of the day filtering through, creates a perfect setting for these spiritual practices. The chanting, often in ancient languages, resonates through the halls, creating a sense of unity and peace. They dedicate themselves to prayer and studying sacred texts. These texts are not just books but are considered the words of wisdom from enlightened beings. The study of these texts is a lifelong journey, with each reading offering new insights and deeper understanding. The library in the monastery is a sacred space, filled with ancient manuscripts and scrolls that have been preserved for centuries. Their lives are governed by strict rules and rituals. These rituals are meticulously followed, each with its own significance and purpose. They serve as a constant reminder of their commitment to their spiritual path. The daily routine, though repetitive, is designed to cultivate mindfulness and discipline. Every action, no matter how small, is performed with intention and awareness. These practices cultivate discipline and detachment from worldly desires. Meditation is a cornerstone of their practice, allowing them to quiet the mind and connect with their inner selves. Religious ceremonies, often elaborate and filled with symbolism, reinforce their beliefs and strengthen their community bonds. Through these practices, they learn to let go of attachments and focus on their spiritual growth. Through service and selflessness, they aim to purify the mind and attain enlightenment. Serving the community is seen as an essential part of their spiritual practice. Whether it's teaching, providing food, or offering guidance, these acts of kindness help them to develop compassion and humility. Selflessness is not just a virtue but a way to transcend the ego and connect with the divine. Monks often take vows of poverty, celibacy, and obedience. These vows are taken with great seriousness and are seen as a commitment to their spiritual path. Poverty allows them to live simply and focus on their spiritual goals. Celibacy helps them to channel their energy towards their practice. Obedience ensures that they follow the guidance of their spiritual leaders and the rules of the monastery. They believe that by renouncing worldly possessions and desires, they can focus on spiritual growth. The act of renunciation is a powerful statement of their commitment to their path. By letting go of material possessions, they free themselves from the distractions and attachments that can hinder their spiritual progress. Their simple living environment reflects their values and helps them to maintain their focus. Their lives are simple, their meals often frugal, their clothing modest. This simplicity is not just about living with less, but about living with intention. Their meals, often consisting of basic, nutritious foods, are a reminder of the importance of sustenance over indulgence. Their robes, simple and unadorned, symbolize their detachment from materialism and their commitment to their spiritual path. This simplicity allows them to connect more deeply with their inner selves and the divine. In the quiet moments of meditation, they find clarity and peace. The serene environment of the temple garden with its natural beauty and tranquility provides the perfect backdrop for their spiritual practice. Through their devotion and discipline, they strive to attain enlightenment and live a life of purpose and meaning. Zen practitioners, unlike monks living in monasteries, often lead lives integrated with society. They are not secluded from the hustle and bustle of daily life, but rather immerse themselves in it, finding tranquility amidst chaos. This unique approach allows them to practice mindfulness in real-world settings, making their spiritual journey deeply intertwined with their everyday experiences. They practice mindfulness in every activity, from eating to working. Each moment becomes an opportunity to cultivate awareness and presence. Whether they are savoring a simple meal, focusing on their tasks at work, or even performing mundane chores like washing dishes, they bring a sense of mindfulness to every action. This practice helps them stay grounded and fully engaged in the present moment. Zen emphasizes direct experience and intuition over scriptural study. The teachings encourage practitioners to look within themselves for answers, trusting their own experiences and insights. Meditation plays a crucial role in this process, providing a space for introspection and self-discovery. Zen teachers often guide their students through meditation, helping them to connect with their inner wisdom and cultivate a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. It values simplicity and finding enlightenment in everyday life. The minimalist approach in Zen is not just about physical surroundings but also about mental clarity. By removing unnecessary distractions, practitioners can focus on what truly matters. This simplicity extends to their living spaces, gardens, and even their daily routines, all designed to foster a sense of peace and mindfulness. Zen practitioners believe that every moment is an opportunity for awakening. They see each day as a chance to deepen their practice and connect with their true nature. Whether they are meditating at sunrise, walking mindfully in nature, or engaging in daily chores, they approach each activity with a sense of purpose and awareness. This perspective transforms ordinary moments into profound experiences of insight and enlightenment. They practice mindfulness through activities like calligraphy, gardening, and tea ceremony. These traditional practices are more than just hobbies, they are integral parts of the Zen way of life. Each stroke of the brush in calligraphy, each movement in the garden, and each step in the tea ceremony is performed with full attention and care. These activities become meditative practices, helping to train the mind to be present and aware. These activities become forms of meditation, training the mind to be present and aware. By engaging in these mindful practices, Zen practitioners cultivate a deep sense of presence and tranquility. The repetitive and deliberate nature of these activities helps to quiet the mind and focus attention on the here and now. This mindfulness extends beyond the practice itself, influencing how they approach all aspects of their lives. They find joy in the ordinary and see the sacred in the mundane. For Zen practitioners, every moment is an opportunity to experience the beauty and wonder of life. By being fully present and mindful, they discover a profound sense of joy and contentment in even the simplest of activities. This perspective allows them to appreciate the small things and find meaning in the everyday, transforming their lives into a continuous practice of mindfulness and gratitude. While both monks and Zen practitioners seek enlightenment, their approaches differ. Monks often reside in monasteries, dedicating their lives to a strict regimen of meditation, study, and communal living. Their days are structured around a series of rituals and practices designed to cultivate discipline and spiritual growth. Zen practitioners, on the other hand, may not always live in such structured environments. They often integrate their spiritual practices into their daily lives, finding moments of mindfulness and clarity in everyday activities. Monks follow a more structured path, adhering to rules and rituals. These rituals, which can include chanting, prostrations, and ceremonial offerings, are seen as essential tools for focusing the mind and purifying the spirit. The structured environment of a monastery provides a supportive framework for this disciplined approach, helping monks to maintain their focus and commitment over the long term. Zen practitioners emphasize finding enlightenment through direct experience in everyday life. They believe that enlightenment is not something that can be achieved through rituals alone, but must be discovered through personal insight and direct experience. This often involves practices such as zazen or seated meditation, as well as mindfulness in daily activities like eating, walking, and working. One path emphasizes discipline, the other, mindfulness in each moment. Monks cultivate discipline through their adherence to a strict schedule and set of practices, while Zen practitioners focus on being fully present and aware in each moment, regardless of the activity. Both approaches require dedication and a deep commitment to personal growth and spiritual development. Despite these differences, both paths share the goal of liberation from suffering. Whether through the disciplined practices of the monks or the mindful awareness of the Zen practitioners, both paths aim to transcend the limitations of the ego and achieve a state of inner peace and enlightenment. Both emphasize compassion and understanding. Monks often engage in acts of service and charity, seeing these as essential expressions of their spiritual practice. Zen practitioners also value compassion, often focusing on the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of acting with kindness and empathy in all situations. Both value the journey inward, seeking truth and wisdom. Through meditation and reflection, both monks and Zen practitioners strive to understand the nature of the mind and the true nature of reality. This inward journey is seen as essential for achieving enlightenment and liberation from suffering. Both paths offer valuable lessons for those seeking inner peace. Whether through the structured practices of the monks or the mindful awareness of the Zen practitioners, both approaches provide insights and techniques that can help individuals cultivate a deeper sense of peace, clarity, and understanding in their own lives. Meditation is central to both monastic and Zen traditions. Monks often practice seated meditation for extended periods. They focus on mantras or visualizations to quiet the mind. Their practice emphasizes discipline and concentration. Zen practitioners also value meditation, but their approach is often more flexible. They practice mindfulness meditation, bringing awareness to the breath and the present moment. They meditate while walking, working, or engaging in everyday activities. Their practice emphasizes finding stillness amidst the busyness of life. Both monks and Zen practitioners find guidance in sacred teachings. Monks study scriptures extensively, memorizing texts and contemplating their meaning. These teachings provide a framework for understanding the world and the path to enlightenment. Zen practitioners also value teachings, but they emphasize direct experience over intellectual understanding. They use teachings as pointers, encouraging students to find their own truth. They believe that true wisdom comes from within, not solely from external sources. Discipline and mindfulness are essential for both monks and Zen practitioners. Monks cultivate discipline through strict routines, vows, and rituals. This discipline helps them overcome negative habits and cultivate positive qualities. Zen practitioners emphasize mindfulness, bringing awareness to each moment. This practice helps them appreciate the present and respond to challenges with wisdom. They believe that by paying attention to their thoughts, feelings, and actions, they can live more authentic and fulfilling lives. We can all learn from the monk and the Zen practitioner. Their dedication to spiritual growth inspires us to look inward. Their examples teach us the importance of mindfulness, compassion, and living in the present moment. We can incorporate aspects of both paths into our lives. We can cultivate discipline through practices like meditation or setting aside time for reflection. We can practice mindfulness by bringing awareness to our daily activities, appreciating the simple joys in life. The paths of the monk and the Zen practitioner, while distinct, offer valuable lessons for us all. They remind us that the journey to inner peace is an individual one. We each must find the practices and beliefs that resonate with us. Whether we choose a structured path or a more integrated approach, the key is to cultivate awareness, compassion, and a commitment to living a more meaningful life.